The question is that motor closer to the elbow or is that motor closer to the wrist? There is something else they do that, again, kind of goes the way my thought process, which is why it's like looking at Unitree, is that we seem to align in some of our thoughts. And this we mentioned kind of last week about the way you think of an elbow. So here they talk about, the shoulders 3 plus elbow 2, and then wrist 2 optional. So this is the high end G1 where you can see they actually do have the wrist. And the way you look at it, at the problem is they're seeing it as like the shoulder is a 3-axis problem and the elbow is a 2-axis problem. And a lot of people, wait, the elbow is just one axis, isn't it? And it's like, well, it is, but it's basically a viewpoint that you can have of where the mechanics actually belong. And they really see is the elbow as having these 2 degrees of freedom here. And that is, you see there's a rotation that goes along here and motor closer to the elbow, or is that motor closer to the wrist? From a standpoint of kinematics and the math, it doesn't matter whether you consider that to be part of the elbow or part of the wrist. But from a mechanical standpoint, and actually from a dynamic standpoint, it does, because the more the mass is up by the elbow than down here, the better it is overall. So again, I like the way they frame the question, and this is the way I want everyone to and we're going to see an example here, which is going to be, I think, shows that thinking the problem differently will give you a different solution. So they don't consider that part of the wrist. They consider that part of the elbow. And then the wrist they see as a 2-axis problem.